Professional packing tips from Secure Moving. Since 1981, our professional packers have packed hundreds of thousands of boxes in New Jersey. We have the knowledge, the experience, and the material to get the job done for you the right way. But we also understand that people sometimes pack themselves. So here are some professional packing tips that we are happy to share with you.
Hi, I'm Ronald McQuaid with Secure Moving. I'm here again with Steve, one of our professional packers, and today we're going to show you how to pack a dish pack with dishes, bowls, and glassware, and even some more fragile items like stemware or fragile tea sets. Now, there's a couple of different ways to pack a dish pack, and we're going to demonstrate two of them. But the first thing I want to show you is how we wrap up the dishes and glassware with the packing paper. We use large sheets of blank newsprint. We get these in 25-pound bundles. Very, very effective and recyclable. Very good for wrapping up dishes and glassware. Now, Steve will demonstrate. When we pack and wrap dishes and glassware, we usually package them about anywhere between 2 to 4 plates per package, depending on the size of the plate and the thickness of the plate. The whole idea in wrapping them up in packages is for strength. We'll show you in a little bit. When we package them in the box, we will not lay the dishes or glassware flat. They'll be wrapped up in packages and they'll be loaded up on their ends. Packing the dishes on their ends keeps it a little bit stronger. The reason behind that is each dish supports the weight of itself, and the package stays nice and strong. If you lay your dishes or glassware flat in the box, the bottom dish supports the weight of the entire stack. So that bottom dish or the bottom 2 dishes could crack. Let's wrap up some other things first, Steve, before we do. These are bowls. Bowls is very similar to dishes, plates. He's going to wrap them up in packages of about 2 to 4 per package. Slide over a little bit so the camera can see you. As you can see, he's nesting the bowls inside each other, and he puts a sheet of paper in between each of the bowls so that there isn't any rubbing on any of the bowls or any of the glassware. And we'll skip ahead to some other types of items that go in a dish pack. Coffee mugs, real common thing to have in a kitchen. Depending on the size of the coffee mug, depends on the number of sheets you want to use. For a big mug like this, 2 sheets is great. We lay the cup of the caddy cornered in our paper, wrap them up just like this. And always as we're staging glassware, we remember what side of the coffee mug is the open side of the coffee mug, and we'll set that aside. We'll show you how to pack that in a little bit. Glasses, a lot of people like to package glasses, and they like to wrap them and make it look nice and tight, just like this. I don't prefer a tight method like this because you can still hear and feel the glass. I prefer to wrap them a little fluffier. You get a case like this with thin glass, make it a little fluffy. Wrap it up just like that, caddy corner. Again, remember what area of the glass the top edge is, because that's the area that's going to set down in the box. But as you can see, the difference between the two with the packing paper, it definitely adds a considerable amount of cushioning, and it really helps protect it while it's in the box. Now, stemware, Steve will show you how to wrap a piece of stemware. Stemware is a little fragile. In some cases, we'll wrap it with a single sheet of paper, and then we'll wrap it again with another single sheet of paper. And by the time Steve gets done wrapping it, it's going to be twice its size. It's going to be twice its normal size.
I'd like to do this fluffy too.
Yeah, definitely wrap them fluffy. There's a second sheet of paper going on it right now, and we'll compare the two. This is what the size of the stemware was when it started. Steve, show them how big the stemware is now wrapped up. Show the camera. Camera's behind you. So as you can see, a lot of cushioning and a lot of paper to really protect the stemware. So that's basically how to wrap the kitchen items that we're going to be packing in a dish pack. So we're going to go ahead and finish up packaging and wrapping up these, and then we'll move on and we'll show you how to put them and what area of the dish packs to pack them in. No, just set it aside somewhere for now. I'll pass some to you. Good, just set them on a chair over there. And then we'll fill the table up with what we're going to pack, and then we'll show them how to put it in a dish pack. I can keep these right over here. Hop on the other side of the paper. I'll wrap one, you wrap one. Just line them up right here. Perfect. Good. One sheet's good for these.
Yeah.
That's good.
As long as you keep it loose. Properly.
Just remember where everything is, and then we'll put it in there. Go ahead. We'll talk about this one a little bit. Fragile teapot like this with a removable lid, you've got to be careful of a couple of things. You've got to be careful of the spout and the handle. Also, the tip of the lid. You don't want that getting broken off. Most popular way to do it, tuck a piece of paper in here, flip the lid upside down right there. All the weight's nice and evenly distributed across the piece, and then several pieces of paper for something like this. As we wrap and roll something, you'll notice I'm always keeping tabs on where the bottom of the piece is and where the top of the piece is. That way we know how to load it in the box when the time comes. Now that we've got everything wrapped up and prepared for our dish pack, I'm going to show you the first method in packing a proper dish pack. You'll see in the bottom of the dish pack, we laid in about 10 to 12 sheets of packing paper to add extra cushioning to the bottom of the box. And we'll always start our dish pack off with some of the heavier items. Packages of large dishes and plates that are real heavy. We'll stand these up on end in the box. Again, the reason between standing them up and laying them down, each dish supports the weight of itself instead of the bottom couple of dishes supporting the weight of the entire stack. It keeps them from cracking. So as you can see, simply stand up the dishes right across the bottom. We'll fill in some of the other gaps with some of the heavier items. There are the bowls, the heavy bowls. And we'll pack of plates, and this should be good. So that's the first run, or the first tier of a dish pack. The heavier items and heavier plates set in on the bottom, wrapped up in nice packages. And then we'll mix in some paper. What we'll do is crinkle up about another 10 sheets of paper to provide for cushioning between the tiers in the dish pack. Now, as we get towards the upper part of the box, we're going to start going with some of the lighter items, maybe some coffee mugs, lighter bowls, and glasses. And we'll take some of the glasses that are back here. Now, this piece right here, this was the big fragile teapot. This is a great spot to put something like that towards the top of the box in its own area, so that nothing real heavy is going to be against it. And then we start putting our glasses in. Whenever you're putting glasses in a dish pack, you want to put them in upside down. Again, the theory about a glass, it doesn't support a lot of weight on its side. It could crack or crush. But when it's up on end, that's where it's the strongest, and that's where it's going to support the most weight. And we had some stemware also, these big fluffy ones over here. That's the stemware glasses. Again, same idea. Up on end, in the dish pack. I'll take a couple more pieces of the stemware. Yeah, about 2 or 3 more fragiles and we're done. That's good. That's it. Oh, one more. Perfect. So that's the top lighter tier of the dish pack. There's enough room for cushioning, or possibly even little packages of silverware or some dish towels. So we don't have any of that right now. So we fill the voids with more packing paper. That's it, a sufficient amount of cushioning on the top of the box. We'll seal the box up. Again, taping a box, tape all the seams. One strip across the top seam, one strip across the side seams. There we go. Thank you, Steve. That's a proper way to pack dish pack with packing paper. Now, the next step, we're going to unpack this dish pack, and we're going to show you a second way, or a second option to pack a dish pack using cell dividers. These are cardboard dividers that slip down inside a dish pack. Both ways are the proper way. Both ways are effective, and both ways limit the damage or the potential for damage in the box. Remember, it's not only the style and how we pack the box, it's the box itself. This dish pack box, again, is double walled, double corrugated, heavy duty. It holds a lot of weight, and the box itself has a very high edge crust test. It supports a lot of weight as well. Now, what we're going to do is use the same type of box or dish pack box, only this way we're going to pack it a little differently using these cell dividers. Now, cell dividers or cell packs are little pieces of cardboard. They're different sizes, different size ones depending on the application, but mostly you can get 2 tiers of items in a dish pack, and they fit together very easily. The cardboard slides in right here to make something similar to that effect. Now, in a case like this with the cell packs, we still need to put a little bit of paper in the bottom of the box. You can come over here and push that cell pack in. Good. Steve will slide the cell pack right in down to the bottom of the box. Now what we've done is we've split the box up into different areas. This cuts down a little bit on the space, which you'll see because we have the exact same amount of items we had in the paper pack dish pack to pack now in a cell pack. So we're going to start packing everything down in here. Now again, heavy items in the bottom or in the first tier of the dish pack, all the way down into the bottom. Those cell dividers help create a nice separation. Bowls, that's perfect. You can modify your cell divider slightly, but you don't want to modify it too much. The whole idea of that cell divider or that cell pack is to provide an area to put a piece of cardboard to keep the weight off the lower items. So this flap here I turned and modified to get a package of bowls, and then we'll use these two outside sections for something thin, like some of these cups right here. They slide right down into place. So right now we've got our first tier done. We'll lay in some cardboard to create a separation between tiers. Just like that, nice and solid. And we'll build out another set of cell dividers. They are adjustable to help conform to certain situations. Good. Get that big teapot in here too. We'll slide that in right here, and now we're ready to go with some more items. This is that real fragile teapot. There's an area right here on the side of the cell divider. Just slide right down the side. There'll be no weight on the teapot. Another set of bowls can go in this larger area. One of the benefits of using the cell dividers is you don't have to use as much packing paper when you're packaging things. The cell dividers help keep the weight and keep cushioning between the items that you're packing. That's perfect. Thank you. Steve's passing me the stemware, and as you can tell, he's handing it to me a certain way to make sure that I know that's the way that it's supposed to get packed. Thank you. Thank you. As you can see, we're moving right along pretty good as far as the space goes. I'm guessing we're going to have one or two pieces that we can't fit in the dish pack, but we'll see. Well, as we finish the dish pack off here, we've accomplished and we have filled a dish pack with the exact same amount of items with the two different options of packing, whether you paper pack a dish pack or whether you pack a dish pack with cell dividers. Steve pulling that whole pile of paper and put it on the table here. By using the cell dividers, we've eliminated a substantial amount of paper or waste and even time. With using them cell packs, that's the amount of paper that we eliminated in this process. And this is a great process. We do need a little bit of it to finish off the top of our box. And there you have a fully packed dish pack with the second method of packing a dish pack using cardboard cell dividers.